Hey, good morning. We are live. It is new op day. Oh, wait, no. Hey, good morning. We are live. I don't think we were live a second ago. It is new op day. What is today? Today is March 16th. Is that correct? Yes, March 16th, 2015, new op day. And we are here with the Swiss Gold Global Independent Business Owner Network Marketing Training number 111. We've been doing these for quite some time now, covered a lot of different subjects. We started out, not quite exactly sure, I'll have to look back and get what number that is. We started back out a little while ago, designating New Op Day as Own Your Life Plan Day. This is the training manual for network marketing. Regardless of what your vehicle is, regardless of what your product or service is, ours happens to be Swiss Gold Global, which I believe is one of the hottest products and services available out there today. And it's a ground floor opportunity, being that there's probably only about 200 independent business owners throughout the entire United States. You may have seen other gold, silver products that were set up as a network marketing type of a platform that maybe didn't do so well. Maybe you got into them and it didn't work out very well. This is a different type of program. It is set up amazingly, and what it offers for people, everybody needs and everybody wants. They want it, they'll talk about it. All you got to do is show it to them. So anyway, Own Your Life Plan is the network marketing, regardless of your vehicle, the network marketing training manual on how to properly build a network marketing organization. Okay. We've been going through the chapters on this. We're up to chapter number 11, which is napkin presentation number 10. Which I wish they would have. I wish they would have made napkin or chapter number 1 the preface, so that the chapters would actually match the napkin presentations. It throws me off every time. We're on chapter 11, napkin presentation number 10. It'd be nice to just go, we're on chapter 11, napkin presentation number 11. But oh well, it is what it is. Anyway, napkin presentation number 10 in the book really is all about. Really is all about driving home the importance of working, down group opposed to going wide. We talked about many times. We talk about how 5 is the key number here. Just find 5 people, and what we mean by working down group is just working with those 5 people. And this napkin presentation really sort of drives it home. We call it the pentagram of growth, I believe. Is that what they called it? Let's see here. There we go. Yes, the pentagon of growth. Pentagram? The pentagon. Pentagon of growth. So we all know what a pentagon is, right? A 5-sided figure like that. Okay. And what we're going to show you here on this napkin presentation, very easily you can do, I've got it broken down on these cards. You can do it one by one, building upon one single drawing. It's kind of cool. So the first drawing that you make is a pentagram, and you write you, pentagon, not a pentagram, a pentagon, and you write you in the center of it. So this is you, this is your prospect that you're talking to, this is your sponsor, whichever the case might be. You write you in the middle, and we talk about how 1 month is kind of your training month. You're learning, you're getting to know your product and service, you're buying and using your product service, you're getting excited about whatever your product and service is, and you are just becoming familiarized with everything that you have, so that you can feel confident enough to be able to speak about it knowledgeably, at least somewhat knowledgeably. At least knowledgeably enough to say, hey, well, I don't know how to answer that question for you, but let's set up a meeting with my upline, and they'll be able to answer all those questions for you. So that little bit of education is really all you need. But anyway, So your first month is your training month, and your second month is where you're really getting out there, going and starting to try to sponsor, starting to go out there and sponsor people. We do not try. There is only do and do not. There is no try. Okay, so your second month is where you really get out there and start sponsoring people, and you look at the fact that, okay, you're sponsoring, you're doing that in the first month too, but it's still kind of your training session. But let's just say 2 months. Let's give you 60 days to get out there and really start just talking about this, what you're doing with other people, and attracting 5 people into your organization. So in 2 months, so we write this down on one side of the pentagon, is you, and in 2 months, 2M, you have 5 people in the organization, right? So now another 2 months goes by, and you have helped those 5 people all to learn how to bring in 5 people themselves. And what you do is during that same 2 months, so here's your original 5 people right here, 2 months, 5 people, and you help them to bring in, and they all bring in 5 people, right? So in 4 months, you got 25 people over here. And meantime, while that was going on, you, in your second 2 months, 4 months from now, you've got another 5 people over on this side of your pentagon. 6 months goes by, and after 6 months, your original 5 people that you brought in, they've brought in 5 people, and now you have 25 people here, and they've all brought in 5 people, so there's 625 people here. This group over here, where you brought in 5 people on month 4, in month 6, they've all gone out and brought in 5 people, so there's 25 people there, and you've taken on another 5 over here in month 6. So you see how this is really growing here. I mean, that's a lot of people. 125, 25, and 25. That's what, 125 and 25 and 25 is 175. Then you got 5, 10, 15. That's almost 200 people in just 6 months. That's huge, right? Let's take it to 8 months. It gets even bigger, 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 bigger. So in 8 months, your original line, you brought in 5, they got 5 is 25, another 5 is 125, and another 5 is 625. This is kind of an explosion level right here, but it gets even better. The other group, your second group, 4 on month 4, or 5 on month 4, 25 on month 6, 125 on month 8. Your third group over here, 6 months 5, 8 months 25, and now your fourth group over here on month 8, you've got 5 over here. I'm not even going to count these numbers up, but that's a lot. 625 and 250 and another 75 and 20. Yeah, you see, it's getting big and big and big, right? Now, month 10, we're getting even bigger. Month 10, let's see here, there's a good spot. Your 5 has 25 and 125, and another one has 125, and then there's a whole bunch down here, trust me. And then this group over here, your second group with 25 and 120, or with 5 and 25 and 125 and 625, and your third group here from month 6, 5, 25 and 125. Your fourth group here from month 8, 5, month 10, 25, and your final group here in month 10, you've got your 5 right here. That's starting to look pretty impressive, isn't it? I mean, that's getting really, really big. So let's just round it all out here 1 year from now, right? This is what your organization could look like 1 year from now. You've got your 5, your original 5, your 20, they have 20, they have 5, 25, and they have 5, 125, and they have 5, 625, and month 10, they have 5, 3,125. Yeah, I told you it got huge. And then let's just not even worry about that. Over here on your second group in month 4, that started in month 4, you brought your 5 in. Month 6, they got 5 is 25, 125, 625, and we know that is 3,125. So you're talking, 6,000 people right there. We're talking a lot of people in this organization now. Your third group, 5, 25, 125, and 625 by 1 year. Your fourth group, 5, 25, and 125, and your final group that you picked up in month 10, 5, and 25. So you see, there's a lot of people in your organization. That's got to be making you a lot of money, right? Well, I tell you what, let's just say, let's forget all about this group. Let's forget about this group. Let's forget about this group. Let's forget about this group. And let's just look at this group right here, the original 5 that you were working with. Okay? Your original 5, just like that. We're getting rid of all the other groups on here. Goodbye, everybody. But you've got, look at this. If you just work, if you didn't bother with this, if you focus, you got 5 and you only focused on these guys every 2 months. And in month 4, they pulled in 5 people each, and that's 25 people. And in month 6, they all pulled in 5 people for 125. And in month 8, they all pulled in 5 people for 625. And in month 10, they all pulled in 5 people for 3,125. And in month 12, they all pulled in 5 people for an astronomical number. In 1 year's time, you would earn $7,200 or $72,000. You'd be earning $72,000 per year by building that organization right there, which equals $6,000 per month. That's not too shabby. In 1 year's time, you could be earning $6,000 a month. Now, I don't know what you're earning now. Most people, the average is, what is the average? Probably about, I think the median salary is like $48,000 today. 48 divided by 12, it's $4,000 a month. So in 1 year's time, you could be earning more, half again as much more than the median average income for the entire United States. Put you in the upper crust, the upper half. Basically, the median is half the people in America make less money, half the people in America make more money. I wonder if that's the median or the average. Whatever it is, I'm not sure. But I did hear somewhere around $48,000 was, I don't know, I don't know if it's the median or the average. It makes no difference. But anyway, you see where I'm taking you with this. $6,000 a month is a pretty darn good earning living. Most people can live very comfortably. Those of you that are earning $4,000 a month right now, and you got to consider, yeah, $4,000 a month. That's your gross. That's not your take home. Okay. So if you're earning $4,000 a month, what are you taking home off of that? 4,000 times about 82%. You know, you're bringing home you're living off of about $3,200, $3,300 a month. That's where most people are at, or below. There's a lot of people that are below that number. That's just somewhere around the middle. And there's of course people that are higher, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't get a whole lot higher. Consider the fact that that's $80,000. That's basically $50,000 a year. I mean, how many people are earning $100,000 or more realistically? The percentage of people that are earning $100,000 or more compared to the percent of people that are earning $40,000 and less is a huge difference. There's way more people earning less than there are earning more. So for you to be, in that echelon right there of earning basically $72,000 a year, that puts you pretty high up there. I mean, that's probably equivalent. Well, it's equivalent to some of the starting pay for a lot of medical fields, or not even some of the starting pay, some of the high-end pay. I was talking with a gal who was studying for medical imaging, and she was saying that I believe that it started out at, lo and behold, now that I think about it, I think she said $48,000. It starts out right in the middle. And I think she said that the high end of that was $70,000, $80,000 a year. So in just 1 year's time, you could be earning the wage of a highly skilled, expensively trained and educated person who's working in the medical field in medical imaging. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? That's the kind of income that you can create by building an organization the proper way and by driving home the whole idea of going deep and not going wide, Now, we talk about, in order to get these 5 people, you're going to have to probably sponsor in, maybe you have to sponsor in 5 people that fill these 5 sides, but they're just there and they're not doing it because they're not serious. These are the only 5 serious people you were able to find out of these five, out of all these 25 people. These are the only 5 serious ones that you ended up with who are really out here working the business. The rest of these 5, the rest of these 20, maybe 10 of them never even signed up as prospects. Maybe they just signed up as people who wanted to use the product and service. Maybe they got in at a different level where they're not able to, utilize all of the things that you can do. But once your organization is built out into these levels down here, now you can start taking some time, because your teaching and training areas are really, you're really going to have, high teaching and training focus in this area. Sponsoring is going to start dropping off. Teaching and training is going to start taking over. And then, here you still have a lot of teaching and training responsibilities. But once you get to this level right here, just the 3rd level in, you can start, or the 2nd level in, I'm sorry, you can start, trickling back to some of these people over here, showing them what's going on over here. Maybe start getting some of them excited, where you do start with, 1 person on this extra leg over here. That happens. And then you get down to 1 more level here, and you've got a lot more time, because now most of the teaching and training is being handled by these people and not you. So now you can really come back in here and you can start cultivating some of these people that you got over here to get another 5 in. Maybe even bringing in some more people, spending a little more time recruiting, whatever it is that you want to do. You can now start building on these other legs once you get down into these deeper levels over here. But that's all, beside the point. Like I said, the power of this is really just focusing on your 5 people. You focus on your 5 people and you allow this thing to build that big in 1 year's time, and you're earning $72,000 a year, $6,000 a month. You're living off of 6,000 times 82%, $5,000 a month you're living off of. That's pretty good. I mean, I think you could live pretty well off of $5,000 a month. Net cash in your pocket. I know for me, $5,000 a month, that would very easily take care of all my bills, no problem. I would basically be financially free. I wouldn't have to worry about paying any of my bills, keeping gas in the car, keeping food on the table, all of those things. I would even have a little extra money to be having a little bit of fun, not extraordinarily, but a little bit of fun, something that I enjoy. Once a week, I could be affording to do it without worry, without having to think, am I going to have the money to do that this weekend? Am I going to have to cancel on the guys? All those types of things. Enough money to, I don't have any children, but if I did, that would be enough money for me to let the children, participate in pretty much whatever they wanted to participate in their school activities and things like that. Although I wouldn't have my kids in school, because school is a waste of time. But anyway, that's another subject. Maybe in Freedom Friday, you'll hear about that subject. But, it would be enough money for me to be paying off some of the debt that I have. It would be enough money for me to start building a little bit of a nest egg to put towards some investments that are going to help build my financial future and my real financial freedom. This level right here would just be step 1 of financial freedom, in that I had enough money to replace a job. If I had a job, I don't have a job, but if I had enough money to replace a job, that would be step 1. That would achieve level 1 for me. I'm sure it's going to do that for you. It's probably going to do that for a lot of people. For a lot of people, that's $6,000 a month right there. That might be all you need. I mean, you might be right now, if you're living comfortably right now off of $3,000 a month, $6,000 a month is all you need. And you can be basically financially free. If you're happy with your life how it is, you don't really want or need a whole lot more than what you already have. That's the beauty of the definition of financial freedom. It's unique for everyone. Somebody could be living a $3,000 a month lifestyle and be perfectly happy and not really want anything more than that. And if they created an income of $6,000, they could have that, and they could be building a wealth nest egg with the other $3,000 that's basically going to build their security for themselves and their family and the next generation. And that's what we're basically on this planet for. So that's napkin presentation number 5. Number 5. That's napkin presentation number 10, the Pentagon of Growth. I love that napkin presentation. You're going to love it too. It's easy to do, real easy to do, as you just saw. And it's a lot of fun. It really drives home, like I said, the power of going deep, staying within, you're keeping your focus on your 5 people and building your organization this way instead of this way, and how strong and powerful that can be. And trust me, it goes one more level deep, and that $6,000 a month starts going crazy. Anyway, with that, everybody, I want to say thanks for joining us here. I hope you enjoyed the napkin presentation. We'll be here on Wednesday for some specific Swiss Gold Global training in regards to the website and what's going on with that. And we'll see you there at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, the 18th. With that, I'm going to end, as we always do, with the Napoleon Hill prayer, which goes, "O universe, I ask not for more riches, but for more wisdom, with which to make better use of the riches given to me at birth, consisting of the power to control my own being to whatever end I might desire." Right now, $6,000 a month, that's a nice